NATO sends hardcore pornography to Ukraine, upgrading them to the latest Western wank. Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla says 50 million pandemic salary, well worth your suffering. Health. In the UK, ethnicity recognition certificates for white drug-dealing teens who say, "In it, bruv." I, President Zelensky, and all of Ukraine, thank you, America, Britain and Germany, for sending us the ultra-modern Western pornography. This will be a game changer in the battle for freedom. Because of you, our frontline forces now have much better wanks. Until we get these sophisticated wank platforms, our troops will be using outdated ration porn from the 70s. You know, hairy weightlifters with moustaches, mumsy-looking old whores with tits like last year's melons. Only really good for young men who've never seen any real action. Your Western porn full of just 18 bald, nubile young girls being ass-raped by their uncle or stepdad will make our forces great wankers. They will be able to wank faster, longer, wank at night, wank on the move. Western pornography will enable us to go on the offensive and push back Russia, becoming just as big a wanker as you all are. Remember, we are fighting for your freedom to be the biggest wankers on the planet. I am Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla. I thought I'd put the record straight about my salary and Pfizer's £100 billion profits during the pandemic. So, well, you see, I'm really, really rich, and you're not. I have the powerful friends in high places, and you don't. What else? Oh, yes. Most governments around the world signed an indemnity with us, so we can be sued by you or anyone else if you have the bad reaction to the vaccine or it just didn't work. Or it turns out to be, well, you know, not so good. Well, what this means is I don't give a fuck what you think or what happens to you. I know. You know, the growing percentage of adverse effects being reported and the unexplained excess deaths, they may turn out to be our responsibility, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me, the company, or the shareholders, because you can't do fuck all about it. I know, you'd think somebody would have I know, you would think somebody would have pointed this out as it was happening. What's that? You did? But you were banned from the social media. Well, that is because you are fucking poor. You see, you should have been a rich cunt like me and my friends. Now, fuck off and die. Well, good evening. This is a public service announcement. As spokesperson for the Department of Diversity and Inclusion in the UK, I am today announcing new legislation to allow people of any ethnicity to self-identify as another ethnicity. Due to the cultural influence of BAME culture here and across the world, the UK government is to introduce an ethnicity recognition certificate so the many young people growing up confused about their identity, stuck in the bodies of white people, when in fact they wear BAME fashion, listen to BAME music and live their cultural lives as BAME, will from now on, these young men listening to rap music and selling weed on their estate will have legal recognition for their identity, allowing them to use words like innit, bruv, fam, etc., and be stopped and searched much more often by our rapist police force than subjected to biased sentencing, racial abuse in prison, and poorer health outcomes in every ages. Yo, yo, sup, bruv? Hi, I'm Dick Jackson. Hands up if you can suck your own cock. Anyone? Few at the back there? Okay, well, I can. Well, I used to be able to. I haven't tried in a while because my shower's not working. My knob's a bit cheesy. But once upon a time, I also wiggled a finger up my bum while I was wanking, and I've masturbated while wearing my girlfriend's underwear, fucked a sponge with a hole in it in the bath, and I used a Hoover as a sexual aid once. I don't recommend that last bit. Let me assure all and any LGBT out there who recently objected to my opinions on trans issues that I am fully multi-sexy, pan-horny, and ambivalent when it comes to who I fuck, who fucks me, which part of my body goes where. It's a big mistake of the trans community to create fictional borders between sexual proclivities or preferences because everybody likes sex. It's like the happy meal of the human body. You don't even have to take drugs to feel good when you do sex. So it used to be illegal to have sex outside marriage for everybody in the UK, but it's never been illegal to be a lesbian. Not sure how that got past the censors. Buggery was a crime, but mutual masturbation and cocksucking wasn't mentioned, so plenty for you to do there at Eton. Just saying, Boris. There's never been any law prohibiting men dressing as women, keeping their cock and claiming they're women. Ever. Hey, it's your life, party, whatever you want to do, have a good time. Just one thing though, you're not a woman. You're not. You can't become one. I know, bummer, right? The laws of physics, isn't it? Also, women will know you're not really a woman when you fart in public and you don't do the dishes. Trans women are banned from rugby, swimming, cycling, the triathlon and other sports because they're not women. It's really that simple. Culturally, I'm all for you being a woman. I'm a big fan of free will, and I have in fact campaigned, promoted and supported gay rights in many ways over the years that I've been an activist. Also, I can suck my own cock. So please don't reach for any exclusionary phobic fascist nonsense when you're talking to me. I actually agree that trans people didn't choose to be trans. You are born like that. Just like thalidomides. That's right, just like thalidomides, because of chemical poisoning of your environment and parents. I can hear righteousness growing in your loins. Hang on there. The growth in trans-identifying people has been mirrored by endocrine disruptors in our food, water and environment. You can Google this shit. I'm not giving the lecture, I'm editorializing. The prevalence of estrogenizing fertilizers and the gender development effects of phthalates have matched the growth in gender dysmorphia geographically and demographically all over the world. Oh, Deke, how do you know these things? Well, I'd go and fucking read about it. If I were you, as a class of chemically poisoned people, I'd sue their fucking ass off, just like thalidomides. Because while you're all fighting for the right to be who you want to be, you might want to look in the rear view mirror and see how you got to be who you be. In all of human history, there have never been so many people with gender dysmorphia. They are prevalent in populations poisoned by known fetal development disruptors and absent in populations without them. I bet Big Chem is donating to your cause, because the last thing they want is you turning round and saying, wait a minute, how the fuck did I actually get like this? I'm not supposed to be like this any more than a thalidomide or an oxygen-starved baby. Don't believe me? Don't like the idea? That's okay. I don't give a fuck. I'm off to suck my own cock and wiggle my finger up my bum while I stroke some silk stockings. But you know what? Sexy, horny and pan-ambivalent as I am, I've always been in awe of certain people. Not the ones who can suck cock. Anybody can suck cock. No, the people I admire are the people who can swallow it. Because no matter how good pish tastes, I could never swallow it. Thanks. Thanks. Be well. Be free. Be who you want to be. But don't swallow any pish.
I'll be your mama, be your papa, I'll be your baby too. You be up and down, I'll be in and out of you. There ain't no end to the things I do to you. I'm telling you, baby, and you know it's true, that I'm the kind of sexy that would do anything. I'm the kind of sexy that would do anything to you. Come on, do what you wanna do, it's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to, it's your thing. Come on, do what you wanna do, it's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. She wants to be degraded, owned and abused. She's looking for a real man, and maybe it is you. She wants to be dominated and do some role play, and she'll take it up the ass, or worse if you just say, 'cause it's your thing. Oh yeah, come on, do what you want to do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you want to do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. He's bisexual and curious, his girlfriend's out of town. If you whip out your Johnson, he will lick it up and down. He'd like a little ass play, and if you bring some toys, he'll be your little sub, and you can play Dom Daddy Little Boy, 'cause it's your thing. Come on, do what you want to do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you want to do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. Well, she says she's just after friendship and a little conversation. Let's go around. She says she's just after friendship and a little conversation. And you can send me dick pics while I am masturbating. I am not a catfish, and I'll hook up if we click. And I prefer an older gentleman with a great big dick, 'cause it's my thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. Yeah, it's your thing. Come on, do what you want to do. It's her thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you want to do. Well, she's married and she's curvy, she's a size 18. She don't just wanna swap pics and be your fantasy. Come suckle from your mama as you regress to infancy. She don't just wanna swap pics and be your fantasy, 'cause it's your thing. Come on and do what you wanna do. It's your thing. Do what you wanna do. It's your thing. Bubbles, come back. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you wanna do. Well, I ain't no homosexual, and I'm no transgender bitch. The fact is, I'll do anything to scratch that itch. Pansexual ain't even close to the way that it is. 'Cause when I got the horn, baby, the world's got to submit, 'cause it's my thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you wanna do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you wanna do. Yeah, I'll be your mama, I'll be your papa. Yeah, I'll be your daddy too. You be up and down, and I'll be in and out of you. There ain't no end to the things I'm gonna do to you. 'Cause I'm the kind of sexy that would do anything. Yeah, I'm the kind of sexy that would do anything to you. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. Come on, do what you wanna do. It's your thing. Nobody can tell you who to suck it to. It's your thing. No one do what you wanna do.